Excuse me? Excuse me?
Sure, we can get it all in one bag.
Doesn't a home-cooked meal sound really good right about now? Then stop by Boston Chicken. We'll pack you a meal of slow-roasted rotisserie chicken and our famous sides, like mashed potatoes made from scratch. Boston Chicken. Bring home a bag this holiday season.
The latest strange twist in the Hinsdale County murder story tonight at 10.
Tonight on the ABC Sunday Movie. Woody Allen stars in his first movie made especially for television, Don't Drink the Water.
You fool, that's a finger.
A Cold War comedy where everyone's seeing red with Michael J. Fox.
This is the United States Embassy, and I intend to run it.
Julie Kavner.
We may be stuck here for years, so save the puzzles.
Mayim Bialik.
Look at me, I'm drunk already.
And Dom DeLuise.
Okay.
With Woody Allen.
I'm a caterer, not a spy.
It's the comedy event of the year. And now, an ABC premiere presentation, Woody Allen in Don't Drink the Water.
The Cold War rages between the United States and the Communist powers. It is a war of nerves, of threats and bluffs, of military bluster. Armies and ominous tanks line the streets of Moscow, as do missiles with warheads, carrying the promise of mass destruction. It is an era of intrigue and espionage. Soviet spies are routinely trapped and sent to prisons, or they are exchanged for American spies, incarcerated behind the Iron Curtain. Tensions culminate with the shooting down of an American high-altitude reconnaissance plane, while the UN ambassador, Henry Cabot Lodge, shows a hidden microphone, the Reds disguised in the Great Seal at an embassy. Abroad, often in the midst of bloodthirsty Marxist regimes, tiny islands of free American territory, in the person of United States embassies, carry on round-the-clock efforts to maintain stable relations, often against hostile and aggressive populations. One slip in the world of Cold War diplomacy could lead instantly to nuclear disaster. One such free outpost, deep in communism's fanatic totalitarian underbelly, is where our story takes place. Here, in a quaint but sturdy mansion of traditional structure, a dedicated and disciplined group of Foreign Service workers representing the United States government navigate with patience and skill the treacherous shoals of international relations in the atomic age. It is in this small haven that negotiations take place, asylum is given, and gracious dinners with dignitaries from all over the world are a part of Uncle Sam's efforts to coexist. The embassy is run by U.S. Ambassador Bradley Dunston McGee, who is proud to serve his nation in this poor and hostile environment.
Soon it'll be fall in Paris.
Oh, yes, sir. I wish we were at the embassy in Paris, too, sir.
Well, don't. Because this is where the war is going to be won or lost with the Reds. They don't need top diplomats at the Folies Bergère.
Yes, sir. I didn't mean to imply that the work we're doing here is not significant.
We've got a job to do, and we're going to do it, and we're going to do it better than anybody else.
Yes, sir. Here are those allocations you requested.
In addition to Mr. Burns, Ambassador McGee is ably abetted by Mr. John Kilroy, Yale 49, and Miss Rosemary Pritchard. Mr. Kilroy's view of Karl Marx is rather straightforward and simple, and reflects that of Mr. John Wayne.
The only good communist is a dead communist. They're like Indians.
Oh.
Ah.
God.
See, I told you. It's the fourth one this year. They think they're dealing with children.
Also working under Ambassador McGee is yet another young career diplomat, and here our story begins.
Come in.
You sent for me, sir?
Sit down.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Because of my superior record here, my accomplishments, the leaders of my party are discussing the possibility of a cabinet position for me. Of course, this is all very hush-hush.
Well, sir, let me say I think you'd be a wonderful asset to the president. Your broad outlook would appeal to psychotic liberals as well as militant fascists. Something for everyone.
Don't mind telling you, this would be a crowning jewel in a lifetime of foreign service.
Naturally.
Closing the deal, however, will take considerable effort on my part. You know how it is, right? Dinner parties, golf course, calling in a few favors. Naturally, my presence in Washington will be essential.
Sir, I understand, and I won't let you down.
I'm tempted to leave Mr. Kilroy in charge, but I don't think that would look very good image-wise.
Dad, sir, I realize that my record at various embassies has been less than perfect, but what can go wrong in 2 weeks?
You were in Brazil for 2 weeks and you had them importing coffee.
No, see, that was...
My own son, who I raised to be a diplomat, was asked to leave Africa.
Don't get worked up, Dad. Some of the best men in foreign service have at one time or another been asked to leave a country.
Africa is a continent. You were recalled from an entire continent.
See, I'm not really a natural at it like you are.
You were hung in effigy in Panama. Even I didn't know that.
I told you that.
Yes, but you didn't tell me it was by our own embassy.
Dad, you've been more than tolerant. I realize I've had a hard time finding myself.
Sorry, it's a little reflux.
If you could just give me this one chance. Take this.
That's a clue.
You can trust me, sir. Mr. Kilroy, in the ambassador's absence, I will be in charge here. Now, I realize there's some discrepancy in our experience, and I don't want that to cause any awkwardness or resentment. I intend to run a disciplined ship, but a fair one. Now, the word around here is that you don't really approve of me. Am I to believe that? You can speak freely. Yeah, I encourage my staff to honestly express themselves in an environment of open frankness. So, you know, off the record, what do you think of me?
I think you're a moron. Totally unsuited to the diplomatic corps. Unequal to the task of fighting communism. Clinging desperately to a disastrous career through the good graces of your father's connections. In short, despite your family's advantages, a born failure.
Ah, you needn't hide your feelings, just to spare me.
Will that be all?
Yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you for being so candid. You know, it's refreshing when someone despises you to hear it phrased so succinctly.
And so Ambassador McGee departed for the United States to pursue the political plum of a cabinet position in the JFK administration. And indeed, the embassy left in his son's care did proceed with business as usual. A daily operation, well oiled over time by Ambassador McGee, functioned almost on automatic pilot. Visas were handled and renewed. A complex and detailed discussion that took place on pressing economic matters went well. There was even a very successful cocktail reception for a highly placed Italian industrialist. And then, on the fourth day, from out of nowhere,
yes, sir,
the crisis occurred.
Yes, we are prepared to receive the Emir. Well, we're giving him the entire third floor. You know, he's arriving with a few more in his entourage than we expected, but Dad, we converted the library into a guest bedroom. It just makes it. I'm sorry, sir? No, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. No, if you want to stay a few more weeks, it's no problem. Yeah. They're probably just shooting one of their poets. No, Dad, everything is fine, sir. Sir, you can relax. I am carrying the ball. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Sir, could you please help us? There are people somewhere.
They're shooting.
I think I...
Yes, we're Americans.
Please
We're
help.
Americans.
Americans. Who else would wear these clothes?
We're church people.
Mr. Kilroy!
You tell them we're church people.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. How can you tell them we're church people?
You know, good people.
What the hell is going on? We're going to get the fight! Please, you can't come in here. Calm down. Hand them over to us, and we'll drag them out and shoot them. This is United States territory. No one has been dragged out of here and shot, and then the written consent of the
Leave the premises at once. This is an extreme violation of international law.
I'm Axel McGee. I'm in charge of this embassy while the ambassador is away. Now, I'm going to have to ask you to leave immediately. Guns or no guns. If you don't go, Mr. Kilroy will throw you out. Back up. Give me...
I think we should issue a categorical denial.
I don't have the facts. I can't commit to anything on that. Look, I'm in charge of this. You invade our sanctity with weapons. You wonder how a brutal dictatorship gets a bad name. Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
You have to deny it. You can't be indecisive.
I wasn't indecisive. I just couldn't make a decision.
Our government has a fixed policy regarding espionage.
Did you tell them we're spies?
Well, will you stop? He's always eavesdropping.
Not easy. He told you. He didn't deny it. They said we're spies. They say we're spies. He didn't. How can I spy? With my eyesight, I'm going to be a spy.
I didn't tell him you were spies. First rule, Mr. Kilroy, keep your options open.
First, no movie on the plane. Now.
This is all just a simple misunderstanding.
There was no movie on the plane.
Simple? What do you mean simple? How simple?
If we leave the building, they shoot us. Is that simple enough for you?
First it'd be like a show trial, then they shoot.
Who is this guy?
Perhaps we should notify Ambassador McGee.
A man
That will
has
not
to
be
take his
necessary.
family on a vacation, and this is what we have working in our government. Then they wonder why I don't vote.
I have done nothing wrong.
But me neither.
Why did you take pictures? You knew it was forbidden.
I didn't think they'd see. I have a Minox.
What did you think when the sirens went off?
I thought it was lunch break.
What did you photograph?
Nothing. I was at the sunset.
If you knew it was a sunset, how could the sirens be lunch?
Look, leave me alone because I got a headache. They're paranoid, and you're a nudge for the whole trip.
You know, she's right. He is right. Everything they hide.
This is, I don't know why I listened to you in the first place. Every time I pay attention to what you say, I wind up behind the 8-ball.
Here we go again.
You know, a man has a vacation. He wants to take his family someplace. I said that we'll get a cabana in Atlantic Beach.
Every
We'll
year
swim.
it has to be Atlantic Beach? To what? Sit in the sun and hear you complain about over-freckling?
No, this is better. Europe is better. $6,000 for 3 weeks of uninterrupted diarrhea.
What's
That's
so
what I need.
terrible? My brother suggested we see
Her
Europe.
brother,
He
her
had a
brother.
wonderful time.
Yeah, I have to live for her brother. Do you hear this? That's a hot one.
I know you folks are excited.
Sorry.
It's all right. I gotta get a few facts here.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Hollander.
You want
Newark, New Jersey.
I'll give you the facts. The facts are I get a vacation. I want to take my family someplace. So I say we'll go to Atlantic Beach. We'll swim. There's miniature golf. We can play pinochle. No, her brother says go to Europe. We got to go to Europe. And we must, he tells us, we must go behind the Iron Curtain. Meanwhile, on his vacation, he went to the French Riviera.
Aren't you interested to see how the other half lives? We went with you to the Crazy Horse in Paris, a striptease joint. He takes me to where women get completely naked.
Are you comparing communism to those girls?
As if he appreciates Europe anyway. We took him to Westminster Abbey. His feet hurt. We took him to Buckingham Palace. He tried to make the guards laugh. We took him to the Sistine Chapel. He never saw the mural.
I think the mural's on the ceiling. I can't look up. I get dizzy. He had to paint the mural on the ceiling.
In the Louvre, I took him to see the statue of Venus de Milo. I turn away for 1 minute. He's caressing the bosom. The man is caressing the bosom.
She cannot. Yes, I felt the statue. She
Have either of you ever had any stomach ailments or respiratory?
What is this doing? What is stomach
I have this brother. You see, I have this brother. He's a wonderful man.
He's a Nazi.
What? Do you know what you're talking about?
He should be wearing an armband. Take my word for it.
Here we go. Request for asylum.
But I'm an asylum. I'm a caterer from New Jersey. What do I need asylum?
Okay, I'm going to need your passports, and I got to get some other information.
I'm giving information. It began with my brother. He's quite a lovely individual.
They should have hung him.
Have you ever bought anything on credit? No, what the hell is this?
What are we doing here? A man goes on a vacation. This is crazy. You know, here. Who has the passports?
That's fine.
Hollander and Blackwell. I'm a caterer from Newark. Here, take my card. Okay. The finest. Here.
Great. Okay, and do you work, Mrs. Holmes?
No, sir. I'm an average housewife.
Oh, so she's a professional mahjong hustler. She travels around with her own tiles in a case.
Okay, now you innocently snapped some photos?
Yes, we wandered away from a guided tour. His sense of direction is terrible.
What are you telling him this for?
Will you listen to me, Mr. McGee? Look, he starts out driving to the Catskills and he winds up in the Adirondacks.
You know, you hear her tell
so and then they started to chase you, and you had the good sense to come here.
My daughter had the presence of mind.
Well, it's a good thing she did.
Yeah, so you could tell them we're spies, because you don't deny it.
I didn't say anything.
You know, my wife should not have to go through this. She's not a young woman.
What do you mean? I'm an old woman?
I'm not saying old. She's not old, but, you know, she had bridge work recently. And...
Look, I just don't think there's anything to worry about.
Sure, because I'm a caterer, not a spy. Creative catering is our specialty. And we were the first to make the bridegroom out of potato salad.
He does lovely work, I'll have to say that.
Special work. Last month we did an affair. I made the bridegroom from potato salad. With the head was a Jell-O mold. Then there was a clam dip that we did the rest of the body. And fruit punch spouting was a marvelous
Beautiful.
affair.
I should be able to straighten this out in a few days, I think.
A few days? What are you, nuts? I'm not going to stay here
Well,
a few
Mr. Burns
days.
sent us some cots.
Cots? What? This is getting worse and worse. I can't sleep on a cot. I'm a dignified human being with a hernia.
Mr. Hollander, this is an emergency. We're going to try the best we can, okay?
No, I can't stay here. This is the height of the season. Sam Blackwell can't run the business without me. Look, he's a wonderful man. I have respect for him. He's my partner. He's a lovely individual. But the man is a total abject imbecile.
It'll be all right. Alvin will come in. His son will come in. He's over 21.
Son? Who's going to dress him? He's dumber than his
Sure, the
father.
business can wait a couple of days.
Folks, that's it for me. I'm sorry if I damaged anything, but now I'm going to America.
Mr. McGee, what do you think's going to happen?
Caterer, let him capture me.
This is preposterous.
You have to, they want information. I'll tell them how to make grapefruit sections.
Mr. Hollander, you can't just go out there.
You know what? Let him go out there. Go ahead, big shot. Listen, we'll be in here if you want us. Go ahead. There's the front door.
You think I'm afraid to go out? Really? I'm afraid.
No, why should you be afraid? Why should you be afraid? They're only police. They'll arrest you. They'll torture you. What's to be afraid of?
Yeah, I'm afraid.
No,
I'm afraid. Please,
Go ahead. Go. Get brainwashed. In your case, it'll probably help.
I urge you not to do anything rash.
Let him go. Go ahead.
You don't think I'll go?
Goodbye. Go.
Okay.
Do you know if any of those guys belong to the Masons?
You're starting with the Masons.
The Masons?
Here they are.
Where have you been?
I'm sorry. They had me upstairs. You wouldn't believe what's outside. Like 12 armies, all with their guns drawn.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, Ma. I'm fine.
Mr. McGee, this is my daughter, Susan.
Oh.
She was a cesarean.
Please, Axel McGee.
When will we be free to go home?
We're home.
Tell her. We're liable to be here 2-3 days.
2-3 days? What about Seth?
Seth?
Seth, our son Seth. You remember, if you forgive my wife, in her panic, she forgot that she gave birth twice.
No, I didn't think, because he's at camp.
Camp ends tomorrow. What are you talking about? The kid will be home. He'll be unsupervised. We're here. He's in the streets. He'll be running amok. He'll be raping and looting. This kid takes after her brother.
Oh, my God. And Susan's getting married in 2 weeks.
That's right. I have a deposit on the hall.
Well,
now
Dad,
what?
if we're squeezed for time, we'll have to push it back. That's what.
We're not. The date's been set. We're not pushing
No, wait,
anything back.
maybe she's right. We may be able to push the date back, so you better call the owner of the Renaissance Luau and deal with it.
What are we talking about? Call Donald. Tell him that
Okay, I'll call
sick.
Don. I'm sorry, I didn't think of... Mr. McGee, what's the longest anyone's had to stay here?
Well, we have a priest who came to us for asylum. He's been living upstairs for a while.
What? What is a while?
A while?
Well, how long?
6 years.
6 years?
Oh, my God.
I said, let's go to Atlantic Beach. We'll swim, we'll play pinochle. No, her brother says, go to Europe. May he rest in peace.
He's not dead.
He will be as soon as I get back.
Don't drink the water. Brought to you by Aviance Night Musk Cologne from Prince Machiavelli.
I manage a home, I work 9 to 5. We all do what we must to survive. But I'm gonna have an Aviance night.
Prince Machiavelli brings you Aviance Night Musk, a dangerously sexy perfume that lasts through the night. And what a way to start it.
Yes, we're gonna have an Aviance night.
Aviance by Prince Machiavelli.
This holiday season,
You got no spark.
what?
You have no spark.
It doesn't take a real genius to fall in love,
He's a mechanic.
Pop, pop, pop. It was electric. He's cracking up.
but it helps.
Yes,
You're Albert Einstein.
puts the two right people together and watch them fall in love.
Jiving.
Meg Ryan, Tim Robbins, Walter Matthau.
Wahoo?
When was the last time you went Wahoo?
IQ, rated PG, starts Christmas Day at theaters everywhere.
Here you go. I'll get it. I got it. Can't. I really want to do it. I'm going to take the check and let's leave it. Hey, no. I insist. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal to me.
Since the introduction of Visa Rewards, everyone wants to use their Visa card. Because now 10% of all your purchases automatically goes towards savings on American Airlines Flyaway Vacations, Carnival and Holland America Cruise Lines, and Marriott Hotels, Resorts, and Suites.
Look at yourselves. You're acting like a bunch of kids. Besides, I saw it first.
Visa Rewards. Now your Visa card's even more rewarding.
The Jenkins have a Nestle Toll House Christmas.
I love baking cookies at Christmas.
Don't forget the Nestle Toll House morsels.
Santa!
Use rich, creamy morsels and get the world's best tasting cookie. Rich, creamy Nestle Toll House morsels. This Christmas, make your house a Toll House.
When it comes to laxatives, doctors know best. And Phillips Milk of Magnesia is the overnight laxative doctors say they'd take more than any other brand for gentle overnight relief. So you can feel good about taking it. After all, doctors do. Phillips, doctors know best.
I'm Ted Koppel, wishing all of our viewers a joyous holiday season.
I'm Barbara Walters, and from everyone here at ABC News, season's greetings and happy holidays.
And our warmest wishes for a holiday season filled with peace and joy and happiness. From everyone at ABC News.
Don't Drink the Water, starring Woody Allen and Michael J. Fox, will return here on ABC. Are Jesse's twins ready for preschool?
Look at this. Look at this schedule, okay? Cartoons, snack. Finger painting, snack.
That's my schedule. Full house. Then Steve's son is up to no good.
You can't punish the boy before he does something wrong. By the time the boy finally do something, I may be too tired.
It's me and the boys. And Tim's oldest has holiday plans.
Do you feel the love in this room?
A lot of people I like are going to be down there.
Christmas is not about being with people you like.
Home Improvement, Tuesday on ABC.
We asked the Russo brothers of Philadelphia which is Hardee's new $1.99 Philly cheesesteak and which is the Philly original.
This is the original Philly cheesesteak right now.
How could you have it? I got it.
They couldn't agree, because Hardee's has the same authentic ingredients. Thinly sliced steak, sautéed onions, and melted cheese in a soft bakery roll. But it's only $1.99. Hardee's new Philly cheesesteak, just like the ones in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
Do the Philly twist. Try crispy curls with your Philly.
It had to be you. It invented the standards for how a minivan should ride and drive. It exceeds 1998 car safety standards. It gives you more choices than any other minivan. Dodge Caravan, the best-selling minivan of all time. Millions of people wouldn't know what to do without it, but they sure know what to do with it.
It had to be you, a wonderful you. It had to be you.
Where can you get great entertainment gifts for everybody on your list?
Let's get Dad a book. And a movie.
At Media Play, of course. We have more music.
This would be great for Carly.
Books, movies, and software. At the lowest prices every day. Great entertainment gifts include The Cranberries, No Need to Argue, on Island. And Soundgarden, Super Unknown, on A&M.
Mom, does Santa ride a forklift?
Media Play, more choice, less price. Guaranteed.
Cooler tomorrow. How much? We'll talk at 10.
Don't Drink the Water now continues.
I saw it. It was a tiny camera.
I don't understand. Why is there no electronic surveillance report?
Unfortunately, they must have discovered the bias. We're getting nothing.
They don't appear to be spies. They look like
I wouldn't be taken in by appearance. Note how careful the acting executive officer was to avoid denying any accusation.
Absolutely correct. What puzzles me is how he knew to take pictures at that exact intersection.
There must be spies amongst our own ranks.
I've long suspected people in our own organization.
I'll find the
leaks now can prove fatal.
I want the photos, and I want Hollanders. What I'm afraid of is that before we can move, they will be used in an exchange for certain agents the KGB must hear it.
Once in our possession, the Hollanders will talk. And then heads will roll.
So then they shot at Walter, and we raced down the block. They're horrible communists with secret police and those vicious dogs, and God knows we may be stuck here for years, so save the puzzles.
No, it's really a beautiful place, Carol. They set up these kind of fold-out beds for us in this conference room library. You would love Mr. McGee. He's really very attractive. I don't know if I miss Donald. Don't even ask me that question. Then I get all confused, you know, the migraines come back. So how are things in Newark?
Elsie? Elsie, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go into my bedroom and look under my pillow. Look under the pillow. There's a small piece of gray flannel. I want you to take it and wrap it up. I want you to mail it to me, because I'm under tremendous stress, and I know I'm not going to be able to sleep unless I have my piece of flannel. Yeah, the piece of flannel. Where I suck the tip.
They're taking a very hard line. Obviously, it's strategic. What did Washington say?
Well, the truth is I haven't contacted the Home Office.
A formal complaint is in order.
We have time, Mr. Kilroy.
Then I strongly suggest we cancel plans to host the Emir. Our Arab friends can be unpredictable.
I think it would be an extreme loss of face for the Emir if you were suddenly not permitted to be our
It's a question of space. The Emir will take up the whole third floor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, come in.
Are you sure?
Sure. Yeah, Mr. Kilroy, we can, we'll work this out later.
As you wish.
Am I interrupting? I can come back.
No, it's fine.
Because I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No problem.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for the accommodations. Everyone's been really nice.
Oh, good.
It's a lovely place to be under the right circumstances.
Yeah, we'll try to get you out of here as soon as we
can. No, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Your dad is really anxious.
My dad, no, he's like that all the time. My parents, well, they're not like that all the time. I mean, they kind of have a funny way of communicating with each other. Deep down, they're affectionate. They really like each other, but I don't know what you see is what I envisioned the Huns to be.
Yeah, well, you know, it's got to be hard for them. Oh, would you like something to drink? Got a local white wine. It's light, but kind of sneaks up on you.
Oh, I could use something serious. Thank you.
So, what do you do?
Not a lot. I majored in philosophy at Rutgers, and now I don't really feel equipped to do much of anything except think about the universe, which I do. I don't know, I could, open a philosophy shop and sell concepts.
So what do you think about the universe? What do I think? About the universe?
Oh, well, I think it's, a rough place to be. Unless, of course, you have someone to share it with that makes it easier. You know.
Oh, fortunately you do.
Yes, I do. I hope you do, too.
Well, I travel a lot, suddenly, and
well, it must be exciting, to be in all those different countries. Mr. Kilroy said you've been in almost every embassy. That's really amazing.
He said that? Well, not every embassy.
It doesn't sneak up on you, it just attacks.
Oh, you haven't eaten anything, right?
Look how quickly I'm talking personally with you. I don't like to be forward.
You don't be silly.
But wine or no wine, I promise, no more questions.
It's
What
okay.
school did you go to?
Harvard. Yeah, I wanted to go to art school, but
really?
My family had other plans.
Oh, that's too bad. So what does your fiancé do?
I don't have a fiancé. You do.
Oh, that's right. Look at me, I'm drunk already. Notice I'm not asking you questions.
That's all right. So what does he do, your fiancé?
He? Oh, Donald. He's a dermatologist. We met at Trader Vic's. I was choking on some Cosmo tidbits. It's actually an interesting story. He reached down my throat and pulled out a toothpick with a half-eaten shrimp on the end of it. Later that night, we made love.
Beverly, you heard? Oh, no, it's a lovely place. Yeah, but if you ask me, whoever doesn't do a good job.
Leave me alone, please. I don't like European food. I never liked this. So I'm a Philistine.
Do you have a problem here?
What's our name? He says
Marion,
no.
you gonna get off the
Mr.
phone?
Hollander,
If you have any special requests, I'm sure
we are 4,000 miles from the United States. It's a communist country. It's 8 o'clock at night. I can't get lean brisket.
Fish. What about fish?
Octopus.
No, not octopus. Not monsters. I mean fish, regular
oysters.
Fish with...
Lovely oysters.
Oysters are alive. I don't eat live food. I want my food dead. Not sick, not wounded, dead.
The jellied calf's foot.
Marion, you hear this? He wants me to eat a jelly calf.
See, Mr. Hollander, because of where we are and who we entertain, our menu can be a little bit exotic.
So plain boiled chicken, is that so complicated?
Usually he has a very nice appetite.
Look how I can't get a meal here.
I'll come in the kitchen, I'll make you some.
The kitchen in my kitchen?
Yeah, don't worry, I know what you like.
Not in my kitchen. No one works in my kitchen except me. No, the cutlery, I have everything just so. My spice rack. You'll mix up the order of my spice rack. I'm getting dizzy. The blinding headaches are returning. I need cold water. Cold water.
Marion, it's good to know our food is being cooked by an outpatient.
I spoke to Barney Silverman on the phone.
Yeah, did you tell him not to bother to come to Idlewild Airport with the station wagon because we may be 6 years late?
Mrs. Hollander, I meant to speak to you about the telephone. You're free to use the phone as much as you'd like, but if you could limit the cost to a few dozen...
This is nothing for her. Let me tell you, she's got to alert everyone in Newark individually, like Paul Revere.
Yeah, I called the Kleins. They're going to take care of Seth till we get back.
The Kleins? You couldn't pick a worse couple.
Why? What's wrong with the Kleins?
They have orgies.
How do you know?
I catered one. Terrible.
Hey, Ma, Dad, guess who I found upstairs?
Father Drobney, what on earth brings you
I
here?
heard such a commotion today, and I met this lovely young lady upstairs.
This is the Hollanders, Father Drobney. They came to us today in much the same circumstances you did 6 years ago.
Oh, you're refugees.
Refugees? You know what I paid for this shirt?
We were at the Vatican. We saw your boss. Oh, excuse me.
You know, he's got this tiny little room on the top floor.
If it's for me, I'm sure
leave.
So what, you don't go crazy up there?
I'm a guest to the courtesy of your government. I do not wish to make myself a nuisance.
Can't you ever leave here?
Only if there's some drastic change in national policy. I have friends who could help me escape, but I feel it is my duty to return and someday lead my people once again.
But until you lead your people, you stay in your bedroom?
Over the years, I have developed a hobby, and so it passes the lonely moments.
What do you do?
Father Drobney's a magician.
Yeah, I've been practicing for years.
It's a wonderful hobby.
Okay, pick a card, any card.
This is all I
Don't
need.
show me, show your brains, let's go. Pick a card, I'm not forcing. Here we go. Ain't nobody pick a card, okay. How about you, sir? How about you, ma'am? Pick a card.
I'm gonna pick.
Don't matter to me.
Okay.
Show your brains. Okay, place the card in the deck. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Your card is the 3 of diamonds.
5 of hearts.
Aha! So
You
sorry.
know, Father Drobney has all sorts of interesting things up there, don't you, Father?
Doves. Oh, I have white doves. I raise them. I transform them before your very
Why
eyes.
don't you bring some of your things down here? I think we'd all like to see them for entertainment.
We would.
Would you really?
Yes, we would. Wouldn't we, Walter?
Sure, why do you think I had us trapped here? So we could watch him.
I'll be right back. An audience. I'll do the rings, the disappearing handkerchief. Oh, and my magic billiard balls.
Terrific. It's the Ed Sullivan Show.
Don't go. I'll be right back. Please stay.
Don't worry. You can count on it. We'll be here when you get downstairs.
Imagine staying in your room and practicing magic for 6 years. Go crazy.
So what about us? What if the same thing happens to us?
Why do you compare? We're innocent tourists. He's a priest. You know, I'm sure he could get out of here if he made some effort, but you know how it is with those guys. The one who suffers most gets the promotion.
Okay, well, we've managed to retrieve the luggage from the hotel.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, it was 19 pieces.
Yes, thank
Mr. Hollander, I think we've solved your dinner problem. The chef is making you hair.
What's hair?
Hair.
What's hair?
Hair's rabbit, Dan. Hair. Rabbit.
What are you talking? Pardon? What do you mean?
Rabbit. It's a rabbit.
It's the closest thing to chicken the chef could find.
Bunny rabbit?
It's delicious.
Look, if you don't ask him, he'll eat whatever you put in front of
Rabbit
him.
like Peter Rabbit, right? Rabbit?
If I told you it was a chicken, you wouldn't know the difference.
I'm gonna eat a furry object? What's wrong with you, Marion? There's not a Chinese restaurant here we can order out?
I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
I could only carry the small items, but it's enough for the first few hours of the show.
How many hours does the show last?
I can't believe this. Take this, please. Okay. I have dreamed of this moment for years. What miracle shall I start with?
I don't know. Can you walk on water?
Okay. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing up my robes.
Wonderful, Walter. A tricky priest.
Great. Nothing in my cylinder. Nothing in my cage. Okay, please watch carefully.
I don't need a vaudeville show. I need a sandwich.
I place this dove inside the cylinder and say a few magic words. And where there was previously a dove is miraculously... Where's my rabbit? I had a rabbit.
How do you like it? Rare, medium, well done?
Hey, that's my rabbit!
What? You assassin!
Okay, now, stop this! Listen, this is the United States Embassy, and I intend to run it!
No! Misha, come back!
Your bird.
Take the bird! Take the bird!
This holiday season, remember, most ordinary credit cards charge interest from the moment you buy something, if you carry a balance as little as $1. So buy your presents with the new Optima True Grace card from American Express and get an interest-free grace period on each new purchase, even when you carry a balance. It's a jolly good thing. And keep recycling those old credit cards. I'm decorating my tree. Apply today. Call 1-800-4-OPTIMA.
Her smile can't stop the rain. Got me going like a speeding train. She's hotter than a car left standing in the sun. Ladies dancing how the West was won.
Over the years, some pretty hungry folks have stopped by my place.
The Mega Meal from KFC is back.
That's like Mega Meal.
Your choice of chicken, a ton of side dishes, even a whole pie, all just $14.99. And this week, get a Bugs Mug.
Mine with a handsome mug.
Just $1.99 with every Mega Meal. Collect all 4. The Mega Meal from KFC. Enough food to feed your whole family. Or one Tasmanian devil.
Some bird. Some bird. Everyone for
Preferred stock cologne from Stetson. What preferred men prefer.
What are you getting little Al for the holidays? He's growing by leaps and bounds. Remember his size this week? No? Better come into Radio Shack. We have hundreds of the gifts kids want most. And besides, with a gift from Radio Shack, there's no question. One size fits Al. Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Sunday. It's the day the world takes a breather or gets a chance to catch up. It's our Sunday best and long Sunday drives. There's one truck designed for a day like today, Ford F-Series. With the safety of a standard airbag and rear anti-lock brakes, a spacious interior, and the kind of toughness that never takes a day off. More reasons why Ford F-Series is the best-selling truck 17 years running, and that's a lot of Sundays.
Tuesday.
You need Hank, you need Hank, you need Hank.
Ray makes a corny commercial. You need Ray, you need Ray, you need Ray. Sister, sister.
You need help, you need help, you need help.
Then,
Kyle and I are getting an apartment together.
will the family approve of Margaret's new boyfriend?
You do hard time.
All-American Girl, Wednesday on ABC.
Days pass, and the situation remains unchanged. And as the crisis reaches the end of week 2, nerves have become frazzled.
Oh, you could do better, Frank.
What?
And the second floor needs waxing again.
We did wax.
I like it shiny. I'll show you how.
Mrs. Hollander, will you please remove this ironing board?
Where should I go? If I go into the kitchen, the chef starts to cry.
Dear chef, don't forget to wash behind your neck and ears. Here, all goes okay. Last night, for the first time in my life, I ate sweetbreads. Also, for the first time in my life, I threw up on an antique carpet. We all miss you.
Overseas phone call for you, Mr. Hollander.
Mrs. Hollander, you're using the phone. Mr. Hollander's on the phone. Susan is talking with Donald. All the incoming lines are lit up with relatives calling. Uncle Saul, Minna, the Chomsky twins. This embassy needs open lines.
Sweetheart, could you put your mother on for just 1 minute? find out and I'll call you back in an hour. Love you. Thank you.
Sam Blackwell paid us a Sweet 16 party. Listen to
I don't
this.
want to hear about
He
this.
tries to get a bargain on the meats.
I'm not interested.
He tries to buy cheap. You know, doesn't use our regular
I'm
guy.
not listening.
The result is 4 people go home from the party. They get food poisoning.
Oh, my God.
They're in the hospital because this guy looked to buy cheap.
I bet they're suing.
Aha, now you're interested.
Well, are they?
No, you don't want to hear.
No, come on, tell me.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
Tell me.
You aren't interested.
All right, I'm not interested.
You're not interested. Why should I tell you?
Grouch, will you answer me?
No, I'm not. You didn't want to know anything.
Well, now I want to know. Tell me, are they?
Are they suing? No, they're not suing. We're suing them for low resistance to tainted meat.
Walter.
Of course they're suing. What do you expect from poison people?
Oh, my God.
Jeez, if I had Sam Blackwell here, I would crush his head.
Be thankful nobody died.
Good, Marion. We're thinking of making that our slogan.
Hello?
Got such a heartburn.
Yes? What? No, yeah, hold it. It's New Jersey, Sam. You be nice. We all make mistakes.
Hello. Hello, Cretin? Hello, does Cretin poison any more people, Cretin? Well, 4 more people went. They're dropping like flies. Uh-huh. So what's happening? What'd he say? Good. The lawyer thinks they have the case. Uh-huh. Murderer? When I can't hear you. Your voice is fading, murderer. Overseas operator, I can't hear the murderer. Blackwell, you're finished. You're finished. When I come home, I'm gonna rent a car and run you over. You'll never cater again. You've cut your last melon bone.
His Majesty has arrived. Oh my God. Mr. McGee. Mr. McGee.
Don't call me, because I got problems of my own. No, if you're gonna call me with good news. No. Blackwell, I'll call you later. What is this, Lawrence of Arabia?
How do you do, Your Highness?
Your Highness, you know this guy?
What are you talking about, Walter? He's some kind of a sultan.
His Majesty wishes to thank his American friends for much recent generosity and understanding. I am aide to His Majesty and his wives.
Wives? This bunch here's the wives?
How do you do? Can I take your veils?
I'm Walter Hollander from New Jersey.
Our flight was a rather rough one.
Oh, I hope you didn't have any problem getting past all those police outside. Walter and I are wanted.
I recognize this guy. I recognize from the newspapers. Didn't you people have an uprising recently?
I understand the ambassador has made arrangements.
Right. They do all those workers all those workers got killed.
There are 2 sides to that affair, my friend.
What are you talking about, Walter? Something you know nothing about?
What are you telling me? I don't know politics. Don't you read the papers? This guy owns the most sand of anyone.
Your Highness.
Majesty.
Welcome, Your Majesty. I'm sorry that we're ill prepared. We've had some problems.
Problems of extreme rudeness.
What's your trouble, Aladdin?
Mr. Hollander, leave this room immediately.
No, I'm not going to go. Why? Because this bum has some oil wells? I'm an American citizen. I pay taxes.
You cheat on your taxes.
What has that got to do with anything? Even with my cheating, I overpay.
I apologize to you, Excellency. I'm Ambassador McGee's son. My father is crushed. He has to be in Washington while you're here, but I'm Chief Executive Officer in his absence, and I assure you that the entire embassy is at your disposal.
Listen, I don't want my government doing business with this
I think your government can decide that for itself, Mr. Hollander.
I am the government. I'm just
Listen to this. He's the government.
Who do you think the government is? The government is little people like you and me. Well, maybe not you.
Perhaps we are intruding in a crisis.
No. My father, Drobney. Mr. Burns. Okay.
How many wives is this? You don't believe me. I mean, I count 14 wives. How does he ever get in the bathroom?
I want it undone. I want amends made. I want him placated, and I don't want anything to reach the press. Axel, I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, but Dad, okay, Dad, no, I think it's been kept pretty well under wraps. It is a crisis. It's a crisis, but so far it's our own private crisis.
God save your life if this becomes public. Any of it. Any of it, do you hear me? The last thing I need is to be on the front pages for the wrong thing. And Axel, if relations with the Emir become compromised, I have friends at the Pentagon who owe me a favor, and they will aim an ICBM at you.
I appreciate that. Goodbye.
Hi.
What do you got there? You hungry?
Oh, no, actually, it's for my dad. He didn't eat dinner tonight. The chef made squid.
Oh, yeah, well, I was just talking to my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wants Mr. Kilroy to take over for me.
That's not good. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh.
That in the fact that he regrets having had intercourse with my mother, one particular night many years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, so how you guys doing? You all right? I'm sorry. We're doing everything we can to get you out of here.
Thanks. Thank you.
The nicest people. You know, a lot of
red tape.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know, I've had the opportunity to do a lot of soul searching.
Good.
Yeah, it is good. I've made a really big decision. I've decided not to marry Donald.
You kidding?
Yeah, do you believe it?
How come?
I don't know. I mean, it's not that I don't like him, you know. He's a great guy. He's really brilliant.
Doctor.
And yeah, he's going to make a name for himself someday. But in the area of hair transplants, which, you know, it's fine for him. I don't know. I don't know if it's for me.
Don't need any. Seems like a hasty decision.
Well, I don't know. You think? I mean, I figure if I'm not 100% sure, this is the rest of my life we're talking about, you know?
That's true.
Yeah. So I've already told Donald, and now I just have to tell my parents.
You told him? Well, you phoned him?
Yeah, I phoned him, and I told him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must have been crushed.
I don't know. I'm not sure he wasn't secretly relieved, you know?
I don't believe that.
Well, it's my father he's gonna have a heart attack or a stroke when he finds out something.
You like Donald?
Well, compared to the other guys I've gone out with, I mean, Donald, he's the answer to a father's prayer.
How many guys have you gone out with?
Well, just a few. You know, my father never really appreciated my taste in men, you know. The draft dodger, I went out with a Buddhist ex-convict. He didn't like that. There was a manic-depressive jazz musician. My mother loved him, but it's just my father. He's hard to please, you know?
You must really hate the suburbs.
Yes and no. You know, a fortune teller actually once told me that I'd meet the man that I was going to marry under special circumstances. She just said that, and I said, you know, what's this special circumstance going to be? And then at Trader Vic's, when Donald pulled the shrimp out of my throat, you know, I figured this is special, so I thought it might be him, you know, and I don't know, call me crazy. Now I have this feeling it might be you. You know, this from a person who listens to fortune tellers.
Me?
You.
Wow, these are special circumstances.
Well, actually, I mean, the way I see it, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Less, if you're lucky.
I mean, you know, the corniest movie writer would never think of having two people meet, like, in an embassy like this.
Really,
you know, here we are.
Married. I don't know if I'd be that good at it.
Well, do you believe in fortune tellers?
I don't think so. You know, because I saw this one at a carnival once, and she told me I was going to be the next Michelangelo.
The next Michelangelo?
Didn't happen.
Well, you're still young. I mean, maybe my fortune came true.
I'm going stir crazy. I gotta get out of here, Marion.
Relax, Walter.
No, I want to go to the country. I want to take a walk and then see the trees and smell the flowers.
You hate the country.
I can't stand it. I miss the theater and the ballet.
We haven't gone to the theater or ballet in 20 years.
That's not the point. I can't see any baseball. I can't get an egg roll. You know I'm lost without my urologist.
Calm yourself. Do some more sit-ups or something.
I can't. I'm seeing spots in front of my eyes.
It's because we play dominoes.
I'm sick of dominoes. Last night I dreamt that I was running down Times Square completely naked, stark naked. I was cool and free.
Yeah? What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? They arrested me. You know, they took me away, put me in an institution.
Well, sure. Who tells you to run naked?
What is it your business what I do?
Okay, I came with 1 bolt. Now, you're going to see 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts, 4 bolts. Milk. Paper does not hold milk. Oh, but my paper will hold the milk. Yes, here we go. Okay, our milk is going, the milk is here. We're cold, the milk is here. How about a nice big cheer? 1 and 2 and 3. Now you see them. Now you don't. Just be careful of the phone. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yes, the bird's coming. Here comes the bird. Here comes the bird. Okay. The magic word's a simple 1, 2, 3. Here comes the bird. Ah! It's...
Dear Seth, we're still stuck here. I'm okay. Your father is showing a little strain. No more snails. No more snails, you understand? No snails, no tripe, no more aspic. No more aspic. No squid, no brains, no horse meat. You got it?
Dear Debbie, in many ways I have found this to be a very romantic place. Last night I happened to doze off in the living room, and when I awoke, Mr. McGee was on the phone, and I overheard him.
Well, her name's Susan, and she's really lovely. She's charming, she's sweet, and no, I wanted to kiss her the other night. Her lips were chapped, and I didn't want to cause her any pain. Yeah. I'm really gonna miss her when she's gone.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going, and...
On the Serengeti plain, the feline stalks the wildebeest. The lion roams the outdoors herd.
We've secretly replaced the cologne Mike usually wears with Tahoe, one of the designer imposters for men by Parfum de Coeur. Let's see if they notice. As you can see, Tahoe smells so much like eternity for men that even his girlfriend can't tell the difference.
At 875, designer imposters smell authentic enough to be mistaken for the world's finest colognes.
With the Peachmaster games from Pizza Hut, you can relive the fun of the Peachmaster, the adventure, the fantasy, the horror, and get the large pizza, the Pepsi, breadsticks, and more. The Peachmaster meal deal for just $12.99. Be careful when you open it.
These people were killed accidentally by a colorless, odorless gas, carbon monoxide.
My husband carried this picture in his wallet for 21 years.
I woke up in the hospital, and Patty never woke up.
We gave our pictures to First Alert to help prevent more needless deaths.
Get a First Alert carbon monoxide detector for your home.
Please, before it's too late.
The spicy nature of what you are about to see may excite you. New Fiesta Soup from Campbell's Home Cooking. A spicy mix of vibrant vegetables, rousing rice, and exotic beans. Get ready for the flavor.
You get older. You get smarter. You get Bayer. It relieves the inflammation of arthritis when taken regularly. Just ask your doctor. You get older, you get smarter. You get Bayer.
Wednesday, Dan has doubts about Rosie's baby.
Maybe we should have, talked before we had, sex.
Roseanne, then Ellen's a volunteer.
I'm sitting at a desk kind of a thing. I'm wearing like a t-shirt and a vest. Why?
On Ellen.
Oh my God, it's disgusting.
Wednesday on ABC.
Don't Drink the Water will return here on ABC.
Spend the holidays with the 15th Precinct.
There goes Santa now.
Nobody celebrates Christmas like these guys.
How come I gotta be Santa Claus?
No offense, but you're the fattest guy in the squad.
NYPD Blue Tuesday. Viewer discretion advised.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Sheila Cast.
Good evening. North Korea revealed today that one pilot of the American helicopter downed when it entered North Korean airspace is dead. The White House is demanding the return of the surviving pilot. Russian warplanes reportedly are bombing the capital of the breakaway Republic of Chechnya. Russian tanks are positioned at the entrances to Moscow for fear that armed terrorists might enter the city. More news overnight on World News Now.
We asked the Russo brothers of Philadelphia which is Hardee's new $1.99 Philly cheesesteak and which is the Philly original.
This is the original Philly cheesesteak right here. How could you have what I got?
They couldn't agree, because Hardee's has the same authentic ingredients. Thinly sliced steak, sauteed onions, and melted cheese in a soft bakery roll. But it's only $1.99. Hardee's new Philly cheesesteak, just like the ones in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
Do the Philly twist. Try crispy curls with your Philly. Automotive experts praised our cab-forward innovation, smiled on our continued success, and followed us to a new plateau, naming Chrysler Cirrus Motor Trend's Car of the Year. Your Chrysler Plymouth dealer now presents the Car of the Year celebration. For a limited time, get 3.9% financing or $500 cash back on Plymouth Voyager and great lease rates on Plymouth Grand Voyager and Chrysler Town & Country. Now, during the Car of the Year celebration. See your Chrysler Plymouth dealer today.
If you're bringing your kids to Target, you may need to take a few extra precautions. Because we've got all of this year's hottest, most wanted toys. In fact, we've got almost anything your kid could ask for. Including the Sega NFL 95 video game, just $46.99. And the new Sega Sonic & Knuckles video game, only $49.99.
Don't drink the water, but watch the sports at 10.
Don't drink the water now continues. Weeks go by, and through elaborate behind-the-scenes negotiations, a spy trade is arranged.
Exchange. I want to hear of it. The Hollanders for 2 top-level Soviets. They leave tomorrow.
Did you explain they're crucial to me? We believe them to be a wealth of information regarding disloyalty in our own ranks.
The interests of the Soviet Union come before ours, comrade.
Son, we're coming home today. They arranged a trade. Yeah, well, we all miss you. I'll see you later today. Okay. I called Donald last night.
You called Donald?
Yeah.
Don't you think that that's Susan's business?
Why? What it should be Susan's business? She neglects him, and you know he's going to be my future son-in-law. So why shouldn't I just, you know?
Well, what did he say?
He said nothing. Yeah, he wasn't home, but he got his answering service. But that's class, Marion. That's class. The man has a service.
I called Barney Silverman. He rented the station wagon again.
Yeah. Well, on the way home from work, he can drop me.
You're not coming home first?
What for?
You're going directly from captivity to work?
Why not? Why?
Are you crazy?
What are you talking about? I'll help you unpack when I come home at 7.
You haven't seen our apartment in 6 weeks.
So what? Who was there to change it? You know.
A man hasn't seen his apartment in 6 weeks. He's going to work first.
It's Thursday. I always work on Thursday. It's a work
The business can't wait another day?
All right, come on. Take a hike. Leave me alone. I didn't want to
Walter, if I cash in our mutual funds, will you get mental help?
Frank, why don't you just go ahead and take that down to the front? We'll be right there. I feel like I've just got to know you, and now you're going.
Well, yeah. You know, if you're ever in Newark, you have my father's card. You could always, I don't know, you know, drop by.
The way things are going, that could be my next cruise.
I don't think so.
I can't understand you. They've been so nice to us here. How could you stick their towels in your suitcase?
I was a deprived child. I told you, it's happening.
Oh, wonderful. Now he pays. Are you sure it's safe to go out there?
Miss Hollander, I assure you it's been carefully coordinated. Mr. Krojack will be with you till the moment you board.
Did you take your hairdryer out of Mr. Burns' office?
Did you hurt yourself?
We came to say goodbye and to wish you good luck.
Yes, it's a pity you're leaving.
Oh, well, look, if you ever need a job, I know a lot of people in New Jersey who would appreciate your kind of cooking. And don't worry about the Board of Health, because, you know, they'll never catch you.
I may as well tell you, Mr. Hollander, that the veal you had last night was eel, and you cleaned your plate?
Look in the vase next to the dining room table.
God bless you. You have made my life richer. Pick a card. 8 of diamonds.
Ah, look, they're all 8 of diamonds, so of course he gets
So me.
I think it's wonderful, Father, that a man of the cloth has a hobby besides just God.
The exchange is a rather complex one, Mr. Kilroy.
Well, I appreciate your cooperation. I've contacted the Soviet embassy, and as you know, they have a particular interest in the return of Martin Tolchin as well as Pritchard. All right. I'll see you in a minute, Burns.
Marion, look who's here. It's your friend. I don't hold a grudge. I'm just happy we're getting out. Listen, if you ask me, the whole Cold War stinks anyhow.
His grandparents were Russian. They loved Russia.
That's right, they loved it.
They only got out because they heard there was going to be a pogrom and they had just purchased new dishes.
She's right. Let bygones be bygones. That's
If
what
I could have my way, you and all those like you would hang in the public square as an example to all the enemies of the state.
Say, listen, mister, when was the last time you propositioned a woman and she said yes?
You will be jointly accompanied to the airport and safely put on the plane.
Well, here. Take my phone number in New Jersey. If you ever decide to defect, call me, because we can always use busboys.
Mr. Krojack, you have a telephone call.
The trade is off. Tolchin's a suicide.
Wait, do they know that here?
If the Hollanders have left the building, get them back. Quickly, and don't create suspicion.
Fresh air, I can't believe it. Even communist air is better than no air. What?
You know,
You have everything?
No, I don't know if I packed that thing, you know, the
adapter?
Yeah, the adapter.
You didn't take the adapter?
No, and it's Mildred's. I bought
Mrs. Hollander, can I ask you to wait inside? Yeah, 1 second. I know you're anxious, but just, Mr. Hollander, you forgot something.
No, she forgot the adapter.
No, actually, we have your passports. Mr. Hollander, we have your passports.
No, you're wrong, because I got them from Kilroy, because I knew you would forget.
Please, Mr. Hollander, just 1 second, please. Did you sign our guest book? Did you?
No, I'm never going back into that dump. I've had it. I'm going home.
Musimy trzymać ten człowiek. Szybciej!
No.
Back!
Oh, no. I'm going to blow your brains out if you move.
You're bluffing.
Bluffing, am I? Why don't you try calling it?
You fool, that's a finger.
Well, it may look like a finger, but it's a flesh-color 45 with 2 joints of knuckle and a little hair.
They committed suicide. The ones they were going to trade us for.
I had to do it this morning. This morning they had to pick to do it.
Excuse me, who are you on?
They couldn't wait till the weekend, right? It's going to be a beautiful weekend. They could have gotten it all in. We'd be home by now.
See, and you wanted to rush to work. I better call Barney Silverman.
I'm drowsy, Marion.
You're drowsy?
I took a Dramamine. It's a half hour before the flight, you know. What are you looking at? I'm drowsy. I got to get some coffee.
Do you believe it? Here we are again.
Dear Hallmark, at our house we have a tradition we started with our first daughter. Each year we let the girls pick out a new Christmas ornament. It's always a Hallmark. It's a big deal to them because it's their ornament and they always remember which ones are theirs. Last night, after the kids had gone to bed, I looked at the tree and could just see all the memories. I really wanted to preserve that forever. And then I realized that we had.
This Christmas, find the Hallmark keepsake ornaments that help you capture your memories.
Gravity. It's more than a fragrance. It's a force of nature. Gravity for men. You couldn't resist it, even if you tried.
The Jenkins have a Nestle Toll House Christmas.
I love baking cookies at Christmas.
Don't forget the Nestle Toll House morsels.
Santa!
Use rich, creamy morsels and get the world's best tasting cookie. Rich, creamy Nestle Toll House morsels. This Christmas, make your house a Toll House.
Come on in! It's the 16th annual Toyotathon, and you've got to see the all-new Tercel. The right car for the time, starting at $10,000. How low can you go? Or Lisa Corolla, the benchmark of quality for only $189 a month. And there are big factory-to-dealer incentives, so hurry into your Toyota dealer to see the hottest all-star lineup of new Toyotas today. New year, new cars, great Toyotathon deals.
How would you feel about a hair color with natural ingredients? Now here's a first. Introducing Clairol's Natural Instincts, the only hair color with a rare blend of aloe, chamomile, ginseng. In just 10 minutes, hair that looks natural and is actually better conditioned than before you colored it. Follow your natural instincts from Clairol.
Some people call it alternative. Others call it new rock. We just call it dinner music. Go to Taco Bell for an exclusive collection of 10 of today's hottest bands like General Public, Cracker, Sarah McLachlan, The Spin Doctors, and Living Color. CDs just $4.99. Tapes $3.99. Part of the net proceeds go to Do Something, helping young people improve their communities. It's only at Taco Bell, so don't let it pass you by, because there is no alternative.
Christmas night, unravel a Columbo mystery.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Enter the deceptive and deadly world of pros and cons.
How much did you round up for me? $20,000 is all I can manage.
It's Columbo like you've never seen him.
Well, can I go? But, sir, you won't go far, will you?
Has he finally met his match?
I just decided I was right in the first place.
Tyne Daly and Peter Falk star in a special Christmas Columbo next Sunday here on ABC.
There's something you should know. I called Donald. I told him the wedding's off.
You did? I'm not sure that I heard that correctly.
She's not marrying Donald.
Don't make jokes with me here, because I can't take jokes, Marion. I was up all last night. I didn't sleep a wink. The Emir's aide sneezed on me. I have camel germs coming out of everything.
I'm not joking with you. I'm not marrying Donald.
Why not?
Because she's not in love with him.
What do you mean you're not marrying Donald?
I'm not in love with him.
What are you talking about?
I'm
You're
not in love with him.
And I'm talking to her.
So listen to her if you're talking to her.
What do you mean you're not? How can you not marry him?
I don't know. Maybe I never was in love with him.
What do you mean you were? Before the man got her an expensive electric razor. How could you not be in love
I'm mixed up. Don't confuse me more.
You have to marry him. You're in love with him.
No, Walter, you're in love with him.
I never said I wasn't.
Never said
what?
If he was a female dermatologist, you'd be sharing a flat in Paris.
Oh, how can you do this?
I don't know. I don't know. He's not romantic enough.
Since I find him very romantic.
To you, not her.
You're not the one he's holding in his arms.
So if I let him hold me in the arms, you'll marry him?
No, Dad, no. It's over, okay? It's over.
Listen to her. How is he not romantic? The man is a what could be more romantic than a dermatologist? It's skin. He's a skin doctor. The very words of his profession are romantic. Nevus, rosacea, leukoplakia. It's like Hawaiian. It evokes the tropics.
Walter, forget it. Leave her alone, all right?
It's, this is our only daughter suddenly abandoned with child. She's heavy with child, and we turn around.
I'm not with child. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? She's not with child? You're not with child?
I'm not with child.
Since when are you not with child?
She's never been with child.
So where did I get the impression she was with child?
I don't know. Maybe you're thinking of your sister.
My sister's with child?
Yes, I told you. I was on the phone. She told me she's with child.
So we'll have to get her something.
Well, I don't know what we're going to get her for around here. I mean, how do you get a baby?
We'll get her at the duty-free shop. We'll get her...
By the time we get to a duty-free shop, the kid's going to be in college.
So you should still marry Donald. What's the difference? So you'll adopt.
Hey, listen, I need you to clear up some rumors about all is not well at your embassy abroad.
No, that's not true at all.
Well, I heard there's been some kind of a crisis where the American spies have been uncovered by the Reds.
Oh, no. If there's any spying being done, it's being done on their side. All goes very well there. We're very happy there.
All righty.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Good to see you, gentlemen.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.
Your Royal Highness, can you feel that? Can you move your toes? I'm afraid it's broken.
Well, then don't touch it. Don't move it.
I won't. No. We're terribly
Didn't
sorry.
want there. I just whacked.
Well, I wish you'd quit waxing everything.
I'm holding you responsible for this.
The United States government is extremely sorry about this.
Sorry, he's not going to help.
We have a very fine doctor on staff from Bulgaria. We go...
Well, Dad, unfortunately, His Highness had a little accident. No, it was nothing terrible. He broke his leg. I don't know what to do. I ask her. She just keeps waxing the floors.
Mr. Kilroy is now in full charge. I want the Hollanders out of the embassy. You understand, Axel? O-U-T, out. Yesterday, I had to dodge embarrassing questions by Dean Rusk. Someone even used the word cover-up. I will not have my life sabotaged by a caterer.
Well, sir, short of turning him over to the Reds, I don't see a way out. I can't hear you.
Axel, there are certain tribes that practice infanticide. That is, if the child is found to be defective, the father has the right, even the duty, to kill his son.
Sir, I can't hear you. There's some kind of a ruckus outside. Can I call you back?
All of a sudden, it's goodbye, successful dermatologist. Hello, psychotic diplomat.
It's her own life, Walter. She's 21.
Marion, this guy is what we used to call in the pool room a loser.
He's a Harvard graduate.
Because his father gives money. That's how he graduated.
Walter, don't get involved, okay?
You know, of all her prospects over the years, this is the single worst. I prefer every one to him. Even the draft dodger was better because he at least was a success. He beat the draft, something.
She was always a little lukewarm about Donald, I felt. Now, I didn't want to say anything because... Hey, what are you doing with the stove?
This a stove?
It's a porcelain tiled stove. You think Europe has central heating?
I've been mailing letters in it.
Walter, come here. Look what's going on here. Look at this. Rats. They're throwing rats.
Window. Oh, wait, miss, down. There was a small riot. If you could please just go quickly.
Go.
What do we do, Walter? What do we do?
Try not to get shot.
Well, maybe you should go outside and address them or something. You know, you took a public speaking course.
Let's go to the Atlantic beach.
Oh, get with the Atlantic beach.
All wives! To the basement! All wives!
Get your valuables.
Walter, I gotta... Look at this. They're out here, too. Where's Susan?
Stay away from the windows! Where's Susan?
Susan! You know, Kilroy got hit in the head with a brick. He's lying downstairs. Margaret's like about there.
God, don't touch that. It's an explosive. Don't put it down. Don't put it down. The slightest tap could blow us sky high. Oh my God, it's the Emir. Majesty. Okay, let's get into the basement. Everybody stay calm. Stay away from the windows. Everybody stay low. Not you, Your Majesty. You're fine.
Walter, don't move. He said don't move. Okay? Just keep calm.
I'm calm. Who's Walter?
You move as quickly and as surely.
Walter, try not to shake. If you shake, it could make it go off.
Just relax.
I know, it's still ticking. Are you sure you know what you're doing? You know which
I'm a
color
highly
to remove?
trained professional.
Don't shake him. He's shaking. All right, you just hold on to me. Okay, shh.
I'm turning it the wrong way.
Get out of the room.
What about you?
Don't worry about me. Look out the window. You see me passing over the building.
We're not going to leave you alone.
Look what is going on. A rock just landed in my chocolate.
Will you please don't you see what's going on here? Don't move. It's ticking. You have 3 seconds.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's dead.
My hair turned gray. Mary, my bald spot is gray, I think.
Oh, Walter, who tells you to pick up strange objects?
That's how we met.
Has anyone been hurt?
No, I think we're okay. How's everyone else?
Mr. Kilroy downstairs got hit in the head with a brick. He must have a concussion. He thinks he's the Wright brothers.
Wright brothers. All right. Okay, listen, file a complaint with the ministry, and you better call Washington. No, don't call Washington. Just remain calm. Just everybody remain calm.
Okay,
A bomb. I'm okay.
It was a bomb.
I know the bomb.
Do what? Get that machine to fly. Orville, you're crazy. Yes, but so are you.
Mr. Burns!
We'll go down to
Sir?
Kilroy on Friday.
You better get Mr. Kilroy to his room. We may have to get him to
But what if something goes wrong?
Better get him twin
you stop
beds.
arguing. You've done it all your life.
Who here wants the laundry
All
done?
right, okay. In the absence of any superiors, I am now in charge of this embassy. I'm in complete control of everything.
Good. Now I feel safe, because I heard him say he was in control. Go better help the Russians.
Yeah.
They're not. Oh, Mr. Kilroy?
Wait, no, where were we?
How would your dentist recommend you clean your teeth? To reduce the risk of gum disease, you must thoroughly remove plaque daily, from deep between the teeth and below the gum line, which is exactly what the Braun Oral-B plaque remover with its unique cup-shaped brush head does. The alternative is unthinkable. The Braun Oral-B plaque remover, preferred by dentists 2-to-1 over the other leading brand.
I'll manage a home, I work 9 to 5. We all do what we must to survive. But I'm gonna have an ambiance night.
Prince Machiavelli brings you Ambiance Night Musk, a dangerously sexy perfume that lasts through the night. And what a way to start it.
Yes, we're gonna have an ambiance night.
Ambiance by Prince Machiavelli.
Prepare yourself for an intense relationship with a vegetable soup. New Italian vegetable from Campbell's Home Cooking. Made with roasted red peppers, the pizzazz of Parmesan cheese, and savory bacon. Get ready for the flavor.
You wouldn't expect the diamond store to have $99 gifts, but we do. Proof that good things do come in small prices. Zales, the diamond and $99 gift store.
Red Lobster presents our lobster and shrimp feast. Shrimp cocktail, a luscious lobster tail, lobster and shrimp over pasta, and golden fried shrimp together for a short time at Red Lobster.
There are millions of hungry people in this country. Fortunately, there are also millions of American Express card members. Help us raise $5 million by December 31st, because the charge against hunger is on again.
Thursday, celebrate with something new.
Wow, tree looks really great.
Even if you've never seen this show before.
How come we never go to church?
It's a wonderful life, too special to miss.
We saved you the angel.
An all-new My So-Called Life, Thursday on ABC.
Don't Drink the Water, starring Woody Allen and Michael J. Fox, will return here on ABC.
It looked like this Miss Teen USA had everything, except for the one thing she wanted most, a family.
It's just an immense feeling of being so alone.
Her triumphant struggle could change the lives of thousands of children.
I've been trying to get adopted for so long.
Turning Point, Wednesday.
Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock on News 13, it has been confirmed those bodies found in Hinsdale County are the suspects in the murder of the sheriff there. Pueblo County authorities are investigating a shooting in Avondale. We'll give you a final look at last night's lotto numbers and the sound of bats at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. Those stories tonight at 10 o'clock on News 13. We'll see you then.
From all your friends at Red Bar Motor Company, we'd like to wish you a safe and happy holiday season.
Happy holidays!
This year will be different. Like this year, I won't tell him what I bought him before I wrap it. This year, I'll shop at Mervyn's and get him something wild to go with the traditional tie without going into traditional debt. This year will be different. I'll get something warm and cozy for him and then get him something silky and sexy for me. Because this year, I've been a very, very good girl.
This week only, save on all men's robes. Make more of your holidays at Mervyn's. Yeah.
You already know about Dairy Queen's great full meal deal. Home-style burger, fries.
Along with soft drink and the famous Dairy Queen sundae. Now it's the holiday full meal deal.
And you get this great holiday glass. Collect the whole set.
The holiday full meal deal. Only at Dairy Queen. You get all this, plus a collectible holiday glass, all for the festive price of only $2.99. It's the season sensation at Dairy Queen, where we treat you right.
Don't let bargain beds fool you. Call the bedding experts from Mattress Express. You'll get the perfect Sealy or Spring Air bed delivered the very next day, free. Only at American Furniture of Colorado Springs.
Win Rose Bowl tickets on Sports Radio, AM 1240 KRDO.
Don't drink the water now continues.
Okay, nothing on my sleeve. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Is this good?
What are you going to do with them?
Just watch.
I like this stuff.
Okay, me too. One of my favorites. I place here a magic ladybug. Ladybug, ladybug, like as a feather, make this tie all together. So, okay. 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 Oh, Mr. McGee, one moment, please.
Father, I'm a little busy right now.
It's very serious, please.
Okay.
Father, what about my tie?
Oh, the reason this did not work is because I'm still learning. But God bless you. God bless you, and good luck. Okay. Our friends, the Hollanders, are in danger.
That's what you came up here to tell me, Father, because I'm aware of that.
No, great danger. I have information that the secret police intend to kidnap them from this embassy.
That's one thing I'm not worried about, because there are rules of diplomatic protocol that...
Please, you're dealing with the communists. They don't believe in God, they eat too much fat, and they all share bathrooms.
We're trying everything.
Everything means nothing if the communists don't cooperate. Listen to me. I have decided they must escape.
Escape? All due respect, Father, what are you, nuts?
No, not nuts. This is the only chance for survival.
No, we'll get more Marines in here. We'll pack the embassy.
For how long? For 5 years, 10 years, 12 years?
Look,
Forget about it.
escape is not possible.
Houdini escaped.
This is not Houdini. This is a man who carves bridegrooms out of potato salad.
Listen to me, I have information. I have connections with the underground, with loyal patriots who will take them to safety to America. Please.
How are we going to get him to America? We can't get him out of the embassy.
Okay, I will show you an example. Give me one shoe.
What?
Give me one shoe.
My shoe? No.
Please.
No, I'm not.
A shoe, one shoe.
Why do you need my shoe?
Give me one shoe. Thank you.
I really don't have time for you.
Okay, please observe, watch, look. Okay, I take one X. I place the X inside the shoe. Okay, now I take the wand and I place... Apprehensive?
No, I'm not apprehensive, Father, because I saw the egg one up your sleeve.
Wrong. Listen to me. Look. Okie dokie. Misdirection. And misdirection is how we will get the Hollanders out of this embassy. Understand? Thank you. Congratulations. It's a double yoker. That's good luck. Oh.
This is a good plan. I really
Susan,
think
I can't agree with this. You'll all get killed.
Well, we'll get killed if we stay here.
I can't believe how much I've screwed this up.
No,
already.
you have not messed this up. You haven't.
My father's right. I'm a failure. You know, and your father said it too. And it's not just fathers who've said it. Lots of mothers and brothers and sisters have said it. Cousins, uncles.
Look, first of all, you've got to stop being so hard on yourself, okay? A lot of famous men had rough starts. Hitler flunked out of art school.
Thanks, Susan. That's very comforting.
No, look, I see something wonderful in you. There's...
Besides, your father can't do this. I mean, it's not pretty, a man with a hernia being chased by a tank.
Would you just forget about my father for a minute? I mean, if we never get out of here, how are we ever going to have a future together?
You don't want a future with me.
How do you know?
It's not fun, the wife of a career diplomat, especially when a man spends most of his life in the unemployment insurance office.
Look, we've got to tell my parents about this, okay? That's going to be the hard part. Come on.
Is that your turn?
No, it's your turn.
It is?
10 minutes.
Mom, Dad, do you have a minute? Axel has something he needs to tell you.
Just no more Donald. Now it's Axel. She needs us hysteric like a hole in the head. What is the fair you have to tell us?
Dad, go ahead, darling.
Axel, go. Mr. Hollander, in light of the circumstances and after much consideration, well, I feel this situation calls for drastic action.
The transplant guy was not good enough, right? Has to be.
Let's just say, for purposes of argument, that you actually were trapped spies. What would you do?
I would deny it and claim to be a caterer. Okay? Happy?
See,
We're playing
you
down.
read the papers. What do families do when they're caught behind the Berlin Wall and they desperately want freedom? I mean, so desperately that their lives depend on it.
What do? They escape. They jump over the wall. They run through roadblocks. They shoot. They forge past.
Yeah.
McGee, it's been wonderful chatting with you. Any other psychotic notions? We'll be playing dominoes.
I'm afraid it's the only answer.
Escape? What an interesting idea.
What are you talking about? He's insane. Years of insanity have made this guy crazy, okay?
Dad, would you please just hear him out? He's come into possession of some very alarming information.
Like what? Did he get the results of his IQ test back?
We have reason to believe that the secret police are planning to have you eliminated.
Eliminated from what? We didn't enter anything.
Walter, just hear him out.
I'm Marion. I'm not an escaper. It's not my style. I show up at a place and I stay.
You can't stay. You're not safe here.
Why? But the priest is safe, right? 6 years he's living upstairs.
You want to stay here for 6 years?
He's a relic of an old regime. Crojack is different.
Dad,
Crojack
come
is a
on.
very
You can
dangerous
escape.
man.
You read about it every day. Couples escape. A husband escapes. Lovers flee tyranny.
What you read is husband shot escaping, couple shot, murdered. What is she talking about?
What, you want her to stay here, grow up here for the rest of her life?
Yes, I'd rather she grew up here than grew up as an orphan. You know, I can tolerate anybody's orphans but my own, okay?
Walter, come here, listen to me for a minute.
I got indigestion. I want to play dominoes.
Do you want your daughter to see Donald again? Or at least meet some other eligible men? Don't you want that?
Tell me the plan just for fun. Not that I want him, not that I'm interested, but I want to know what he's thinking.
Now, the night after tomorrow, we're going to have a very big reception here.
Yeah? Who's catering?
Will you just let him finish?
It's a big party in honor of the Emir, and there are going to be several hundred guests here, dignitaries, men and women from many nations, including some people from this country. Now, you two and Susan get dressed. You wait in your room.
Right.
Around midnight, when the first group of guests start to leave, you come down, you put on your coats, you go
Just like that.
Oh, it'll give you a chance to wear your dark blue mohair.
I don't like my dark blue mohair. My mohair itches.
How can mohair itch? It's a very soft fabric.
Sue me, it itches. I don't like the mohair.
You're gonna have to wear a dark suit because I'm not gonna escape unless you dress.
I'm not dressing. We're not going anyplace.
Once you go outside, the embassy limousine will be waiting. You get in and you're off.
And then what if it worked? Well, then where do we go? The The rest rest is very simple. My contacts are ready to see to it that you'll be on your way home within hours.
Mr. Hollander, I implore you, for the safety of everyone involved, we cannot procrastinate. Timing is very important.
Walter, we'll get to see Seth again. I miss him so much. By the way, Walter, I didn't mention this because I knew you get upset. I got a letter from my brother. Our apartment was robbed.
What?
Yes, burglars broke in. They stole the portable TV and all your custom-made shirts.
I'm a cursed caterer. I'm running around here in Europe, and in New York there's robbers with my initials on their shirts.
Evidently.
We start planning this?
Hello, Montague. This is Capulet. The man with the blue scarf is in Vienna. That's right. The tulips are in full bloom. Spring will be a little late this year. And that's why the lady is a tramp. Over and in.
There is a reception for a Middle Eastern dignitary. I and my wife have been invited. I thought you'd be interested in knowing it.
Right. Of course you will attend. I'll see to it that you're briefed in detail.
Of course.
Comrade Lucho will take your wife's place. Naturally, you will introduce her as Anna.
Understood? Understood.
There's something going on there. This ambassador's son, the young Magee, He's either a genius or an idiot.
Look, tonight's the night. I just feel better if we do the whole thing one more time again.
It's a rotten plan. It won't work. Let's call it off.
We're not calling anything
Mr. Hollander,
off.
who are you?
Who am I? I'm John Randall. I work for the Department of the Interior. I'm married. I have 4 children. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I went to school in California. I first came to government under Roosevelt. I majored in agriculture. I drive a Chrysler Imperial. Who's going to ask me this? There's not a person like
Did
that.
they stop you and ask you some questions? Your answers have to be consistent.
But who's going to believe I'm Sam Randall? John, Sam. I got such a headache from this.
What are you doing in Europe?
What am I doing in Europe? Ask her. I'm in Europe to help underdeveloped nations with soil conservation and erosion problems.
Very good.
Don't very good me. Okay?
And I'm
Don't very
his
good
lovely
me.
wife, Carmen. I was also the former Miss Wisconsin of 1941.
They believe that we win the whole Cold War. One look at those varicose veins, they'll think we're smuggling road maps.
Where are you staying in town?
The Grand Hotel for 1 week. Then we're flying to Malaysia.
Okay, now, what happens when you leave the embassy?
About midnight, when some of the other guests are leaving, we casually say, "Excuse me," and we leave with the largest group. Our chauffeur then drives us directly to the lobby of the Grand Hotel.
Yeah, that's if we're not stopped, arrested, beaten, and tortured and thrown in jail.
At the Grand Hotel, we switch cars. A man will come up to me and he'll say, "Those are extremely lovely earrings. My wife has a pair just like them." He will be our driver. We go with him.
Correct.
Right. And if a stranger happens to admire her earrings, we'll wind up following him to Lapland.
Okay, now, what happens when he takes you to the train station?
What happens? When someone comes up to me, a man, presumably not suspicious, and he whispers in my ear, "The grass is green," which for my money, Marion, he may as well have a neon sign that says, "I am a spy."
Okay, and then what do you do?
What do we do? What do we do? We get on a train with him going to Istanbul. Right. Another first in my life. I need Istanbul like the plague with my fear of Turks.
You're not going to get to Istanbul.
Halfway there, we jump off the train.
I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't jumped off a moving train in months.
I told you, your contact is going to help you with all these maneuvers.
You see? So what are you so worried about?
Yeah, we'll see how you jump off a moving train, okay? She nearly breaks her neck trying to find a seat in a movie house.
After leaving the train, we're met by a man driving a wagon load of hay.
Right, correct.
Right. Then we dress up as peasants, we get onto the wagon, and we go with him.
I got the worst hay fever in America. He gets us on a hay wagon.
He takes us to the seashore, where we're picked up by a submarine. Isn't it thrilling?
Submarine? Yesterday it was an airplane. What's going on?
We hadn't changed that. There was some security precautions.
Well, I'm glad you told me. I'd have spent the whole day looking for wings.
Okay, now, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need some local currency.
Oh, forget it. I got money.
Oh, Walter, take it.
No, go ahead. I'll get the next.
You only have traveler's checks. Take the money.
They're good anywhere, Marion.
You're gonna stop in the middle of a chase through an alley and start signing traveler's checks?
When are there going to be chases? You said this was going to be simple. He said this would be simple. I can't chase. I got arch supports the size of barbells.
Mrs. Hollander's right. Take the money. And, one other thing. Do you know how to fire one of these? Do you know how to fire a pistol?
Pistol? How often in the catering business is there a gunfight?
You load it here, then you just squeeze the trigger.
Boy, it's a beauty.
I don't think you should carry a gun.
Why not?
They're dangerous.
No, they're not dangerous.
But you don't know how to use one.
Who doesn't know how to use one? Since when?
When did you ever use a gun?
What are you talking about? I don't know how to use a gun.
When did you use a gun?
What are you talking about? I don't know how to use a gun.
When?
What do you mean when? Plenty of times.
I don't want you to carry a gun.
Well, I want to carry a gun. If we're going to go...
I'm not going to go if you carry a gun.
I want to go.
Maybe I'm being cautious. Overcautious.
She has to ruin everything. I want to carry a gun. I'm not going.
Oh, all right. Carry a gun. Just make sure it's not loaded.
Yeah, you can never tell when this little piece of tin comes in handy. You see that?
They're going to need food for the journey, so I made him some marinated sea urchin sautéed in the ink of the cuttlefish. And the sauce is his favorite antacid.
Well, this is it.
It's going to be a cinch.
Well, you got very confident all of a sudden.
Everybody makes a big deal out of nothing.
You think so?
Believe me, it'll be over in 2 hours. It won't be any worse an ordeal than your sister's wedding.
You think so?
Look at this. What are you crying about? She's crying already.
I'm sorry.
What are you crying? That's why I don't like to go places with you, because you always make everything into a... That's why I was not keen on escaping. I knew you would turn it into a whole story.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What are you crying for? Did something hurt you?
No, I'm afraid.
What's to be afraid of? Look at the very worst. The worst. They catch us, they torture us. You bite down on a cyanide capsule, they take us, and that's... Look at this, how she's crying. Hey, what's the matter? Hey, take it easy. I'll protect you. Did I not always protect you? Have I always taken care of you? Always? Remember years ago at that Palisades amusement park, that sailor whistled at you? I hit him a shot in the teeth.
Yeah, he fell out of his wheelchair.
Exactly. You were so beautiful then. Come on, cheer up. You had on your puce Aztec shawl.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And you were in your dark blue dress suit with the white socks and the saddle shoes.
I had to have the white socks. I had a foot infection. So, it was doctor's
Walter,
orders.
will you protect me?
Have I not always, from the very start, when my mother despised you, when she loathed you, I was on your side. Remember that?
Yeah.
I didn't hold your hand through 2 pregnancies and 4 false alarms and a very, very complicated oral prophylaxis. Remember that?
Yeah.
Come on, have a little faith in me. I'll take care of you.
Walter, I've been such a terrible wife.
I wouldn't say terrible. Terrible, After all, I'm not easy to live with, A lot of women would think that I was moderately flawed.
No.
Good case could be made for that.
No.
Come on, get dressed.
I'm wearing my new dress.
Yeah? You better bring a pair of sneakers, because you're going to have to jump over a wall or something.
Wally.
You haven't called me Wally since the Harvest Moon Ball years ago. Remember that? And I said even then, if you ever called me Wally again, I would break your head.
I'm going.
Right. Okay.
Mr. Holland. I've been shot!
The makers of Children's Tylenol Cold know kids have all kinds of colds.
My nose gets so stuffy. My throat's on fire. That's an egg on my hand because my fever's so high. It's like the worst cough you ever heard. Drip. It's disgusting.
Different kids, different symptoms, but they only need just one medicine. Children's Tylenol Cold plus Cough. It's the only one that relieves every major cold symptom, so everyone feels great. Children's Tylenol Cold plus Cough. The only one you need. Also in new chewables.
Somewhere between sundown and sunrise comes Stetson Sierra, so distinctive, it's a man's power of attraction.
With the Pagemaster games from Pizza Hut, you can relive the fun of the Pagemaster, the adventure, the fantasy, the horror, and get the large pizza, the Pepsi, breadsticks, and more. The Pagemaster meal deal for just $12.99. Be careful when you open it.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the force. It is battery.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going.
Isn't it too bad to cover up underwear that pretty?
Ooh, girl, I hardly recognize you. Something about you, exciting and new. Takes it away. You really got it going. Just wait till we get our hands on you. Just wait till we get our hands on you.
I'm sorry, you have the wrong Herrmann. He was researching. Oh, hi, Linda. I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm from Radio Shack. Busy? Just one question.
Shoot.
Would you rather run all over for holiday gifts than go get boxes, then get wrapping paper, then ribbon, then cards, then get stamps, then stand in line?
Or
come in for gifts at Radio Shack Gift Express and get them wrapped, packed with a card, and delivered by FedEx delivery service.
So what's the question?
1,200 gifts the easy way from Radio Shack Gift Express.
Brad's got holiday plans.
Do you feel the love in this room?
A lot of people I like are gonna be down there.
Christmas is not about being with people you like.
Home improvement. Dad, Grace's ex-husband is home for the holidays.
All right if I give you a hug?
The kind of hug you'd like, give your cousin if you weren't already engaged to her.
Grace Under Fire, Tuesday on ABC.
Thursday, is Ben a peeping Tom?
I wasn't peeping.
Or is he a witness to murder?
I think you've arrested the wrong man.
What are you, some kind of peeping Tom?
I saw somebody.
Matlock, Thursday on ABC.
And I wasn't peeping.
Travel provided by Continental, with flights to more cities in Mexico than any other U.S. airline.
He's a little child. Yes, and he's thirsty. Come on. Yes. You know what they say? An apple a day keeps the Cossacks away. Mr. McGee, please, excuse me.
Your Highness, I hope you're enjoying your visit. My father wishes to extend every good wish.
Well, we'll be leaving tomorrow.
Father Drobney, this is not
please, anyone free choice.
No, I'm busy.
Please, God. Oh, please.
I'm busy.
Please. There's a message on the 2 of spades. Please.
But just tell me. Nobody can hear.
One of the guests is from the secret police.
How do you know?
Cool, but that's not his wife. She's an agent. They may be others.
Hi.
Where are your parents?
My parents? They're not here. My father's having a little trouble getting his holster on.
This place is crawling with agents.
Really? Look, no matter what happens, I just...
Please, don't start a sentence with no matter what happens, okay? This was my idea, so it's not gonna work. I know. Can I tell you something?
What?
You look great.
Thanks.
Trying to appear casual.
I am appearing casual. You know, Walter, you can tell you're carrying a gun.
You cannot.
You can. There's a big bulge under your shoulder.
Crazy. It's the way I'm built.
It's not the way you're built. You don't have a handle.
Leave me alone, okay?
Walter, put it upstairs. Put it upstairs.
No, we need it.
We don't need it. You shot the Sultan's assistant today. You know, sometimes they like an eye for an eye.
Carrying a gun.
Oh, Walter, everybody's staring at your bulge.
That's what you said.
We haven't met, have we?
Oh, I'm John Randall. I work in the Department of the Interior. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I went to school in California. I majored in agriculture. I'm married. I have 4 children. I drive a Chrysler Imperial. I'm John Randall. I work in the Department of the Interior. I went to school.
And I'm his lovely wife, Carmen.
How do you do? Janis Kasnar, and this is the Countess Wilhelmina Bordoni.
John. Say hello to the Countess, darling.
Hello, darling.
This wine is extraordinary. Have you tasted it?
Exquisite.
Somewhat diffident and ephemeral, wouldn't you say, Mr. Randall?
Yes, I would. That's how I put it. The flavor is subtly demure, and the bouquet is playfully articulate. Esquire magazine.
How long have you been here?
Oh,
just
2
a couple
weeks.
of days.
Just a
we
few
were
days,
at the big hotel.
really. We're at the
stopping
Grand,
there.
the Grand Hotel. It's beautiful.
It's really
beautiful
but
place.
It doesn't matter.
Actually, we should be going. You know, it's late, and come, Walter.
Yes,
it's Walter.
No, my own wife doesn't realize my name is Sam. Sam.
Oh, Sam.
No, John. John. It's John.
Because I see my real name is Randall John Sam, but they kept confusing me in Washington with Lyndon Johnson. So I keep getting his phone messages and meat bills and everything. It's quite a hassle. Well, we must be off. We've got to be in Afghanistan.
In Tunisia.
Tunisia. That's the same, but it's come, Marion.
Yeah. Marion. Oh, I'm his lovely wife, Carmen.
Edit. my cigarette lighter. I got a good buy at the duty-free shop.
Oh,
one of those new.
May I have a light?
Light? You know, I don't think it has a wick or fluid or flint. So
no matter.
On a different principle.
Well, we have
figured
to
it
be
out
going.
yet.
Party's about over, and I had to be the last to leave.
Yes. Well, nice meeting you. Yes. Lucky those cheap lighters never work.
Yes, I don't want to.
Can we go now, please?
Yes.
It's just.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Sam Randall.
John Randall.
John Randall from
Herbert Gruber, and this is my lovely wife, Mrs. Gruber.
How do you do?
Yes. We weren't aware there were other American guests here.
Yes, no.
I'd like to freshen up.
Have you met the Hollanders?
The Hollanders? No, we don't know the Hollanders.
Pick a card.
We don't.
Any card.
No, not
Pick.
Robbie.
Oh, please. Pick a card.
No.
Yes. Oh, pick. Picking. Picking. Please pick a card.
It's got writing on it.
Nah.
Must be a...
Walter, it's so late. We should go.
It's Sam Randall.
Mr. Randolph. Excuse me, your card.
Yes, the car.
Evening.
He's a priest. That's magic is not his full-time job. I have to go. If you'll excuse me, I'm sorry.
He was going to put together.
Well, Mr. McGee, thank you so much.
Yeah, very nice party.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
A lovely, lovely evening.
Very nice party.
Yes, we'll be going. Oh, yes, nice to have chatted with you.
Come on,
Hope
Carmen.
to see you soon. Yes, John, yes. Goodbye.
Well, nice to meet you, and maybe I'll see you in Newark sometime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Orville, do you think they'll give us a parade up Fifth Avenue? I don't doubt it. Mother would love that. She would, wouldn't she?
Oh my God!
What happened? Oh my goodness, what is it? Oh, what happened? Oh my goodness, that's Vicar! That's right! Oh my God!
Somebody tell me what the hell happened!
Who shot me?
Dad.
No, I will not hear of it. Send the embassy limousines. We leave immediately. His Majesty will not stay an extra minute.
But, sir...
No, now, this instant.
Oscar has prepared a wonderful brunch.
Brunch? I'm not going to stay here for brunch.
Let me get the ambassador. I'll get the ambassador.
How could you do that? How could you attempt an escape?
Dad, this situation called for something bold. If it had worked, we'd all...
But it failed? Like everything else you do, it failed? I mean, riots, bombs, pickets, that's never happened in my embassy before. And this morning, a devout priest produced the 7 of spades behind my left ear.
Really? Because he's been working on that. He was having a hard time.
Come in!
The flight went well.
Flight?
Yes, it did, Orville. I was surprised. Oh, me too, Wilbur. Well, I shouldn't say surprised, but encouraged. Me too. Now, you mark my words. We'll show the world.
I'll get you for this, Axel. I promise you, I will get you for this.
The Emir is leaving. I think the situation is irreparable.
I'll speak to him. By the way, your mother called. She wants you to mail her your birth certificate. Come on, boys.
Oh, have you met my brother? Oh, hello. You look very well. Thank you. I feel well.
Well, you wondered what happens. You go along with a lunatic. So,
I told you the gun was dangerous.
She's still on the gun. She's still,
You shot 2 people in the last 24 hours. How many do you need?
Marion, how am I going to know there was the ambassador? How should I meet the man?
You want him to wear a little sign on him?
And the gun went off by itself. I didn't shoot the gun. The gun, must have been one of those new guns. They buy them by the bushel from Taiwan. They're like.
Axel, I'm sorry. This was all our fault, right there.
It was. If it was anybody's fault, it was my fault. And now they've doubled the guards outside.
It was a nice try, McGee. Unfortunately, I shot the boss, but, you can't have everything.
I better call Barney Silverman. He's probably still at Montauk Point with the station wagon, waiting for us to surface.
What is this? What are you doing?
Just doing a little laundry. Mr. Burns says the Emir is packing.
She's doing laundry.
Nothing. She does Kilroy, she does Burns, she dusts, she waxes. Now she's doing the better ones.
Just 2 of his wives. They're lovely young women. I'll give it to them.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
I got an idea.
Oh, I heard that. He's got an idea. I'll be in the fallout shelter.
How many of these do you have?
I have just 2.
Okay.
What are you thinking? What are you going to do?
Father Drobney, come down here.
What's going through your mind, McGee, besides the usual cattle stampede?
And right there. Yeah, it'll fit.
Wait a sec. Wait, this could work. Do you see?
We gotta hurry, though, because they're probably gonna leave any minute.
What? I don't understand. What are we discussing?
You know I'm a size 10.
Yeah, okay, you too. Change, quickly.
Change what? What? I don't get
We
it.
leave with the Emir's harem. What's wrong with you?
A harem?
Yes.
You, the two of us?
Because with the veils, who'll notice? I mean, he has 14, now he's got 2 more.
You say telling me the man doesn't count his harem? Who doesn't count
This
the
is a
harem?
brilliant
You
plan.
think-
This could work.
Yeah.
No. I'm not dressing as an harem.
No, you are, see? And then you get into the embassy limousine, it takes you to the transfer point, and you meet Drobney.
No instance. He'll see there's 2 more wives.
No, maybe he will, maybe he won't. It's
Don't
worth a
tell me
shot.
maybe. I don't want to know maybe. Forget it. Let him spend the money better on a lobotomy.
Look, now, we're wasting time.
Now, wait a minute. What about Susan? I only have 2
I got
outfits.
that figured out, too. You two, just dress, okay?
All right. Yes. Let's go. Walter, here.
I'm not dressing, Marion. Leave me alone. I don't want to wind up in a harem. We'll spend the rest of our lives on satin pillows in the Persian Gulf.
Would you
Is that what you want?
would you change?
No, I don't
Come
want
on.
to. Marion, that's what you want, to be a love slave?
You are at least a man. I'm the one that's going to have to learn those wiggly dances. Let's go.
How did you think of this? I never would have thought of this plan.
So fine. Cold compresses. Wives. Clear. Coming through. Mr. McGee, you cold?
Yeah, Father Drobney, your contact's still ready to go at a moment's notice? Good. Alert them immediately.
Absolutely.
All systems go.
You're transforming before my
You know,
eyes.
Susan,
it's
every
wonderful.
once in a while, fate comes along, takes a man by the hand, and allows him to move mountains.
Isn't it faith?
Is it
I think it's faith.
I almost thought it was fate. Maybe that's why it never made sense.
I'm so proud of you.
Before you walked into my life, I was nothing. I was a loser. I was a
I didn't
bum.
walk into your life. Remember, I ran.
But
You ran
now
to
I
me.
have this feeling I can do anything. You know, I have this confidence, this sense of optimism.
Maybe you're really a manic depressive.
No, I'm in love.
You're in love.
I'm in love for the first time since Elsie Holmquist.
Who's Elsie Holmquist? You never really
This
mentioned
Swedish
her.
girl. I met her in an
Oh.
embassy. Boy, could she ski? That's how I broke my pelvis.
Oh,
Susan, you become my whole world.
you've become mine.
I am so happy I could sing.
Do I have to listen to this?
Sing in a minute.
Okay. The storm we were expecting will be a little late. The boy with the blue hair is fondling his chipmunk. Never call with anything under a pair of queens. And the green grass grows all around. So tootsie, goodbye. Ready?
Marion, it itches.
How can it itch? This is silk.
I'm telling you, I've done a million times. My doctor told me I have the thighs of a princess.
So you're wearing a princess's clothes.
It itches.
It's silk.
Sue me.
Everything is ready. Go immediately, and God bless you.
Okay, just stay calm, cool, collected, and if anybody asks you anything, just mutter or something about Allah.
The limousine driver will take you directly to the Grand Hotel. From there on, our plans are precisely the same.
Well, what about Susan? We didn't decide.
In a little while, Susan and I are going to walk out of here under full diplomatic immunity.
How are we going to do that?
Well, as the wife of a foreign diplomat, you'd be entitled to that.
Wife? You and her?
It's perfect. We're both American citizens. This is United States territory. Father Drobney is a priest. If you'll have me.
Axel. Oh, my Susan. A bride. This is the happiest day of my life. I only wish your father were alive to see this. Oh.
I am alive. I'm standing right here.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I got carried away.
Because I'm wearing
You know,
this.
you look like you should be named Fatima.
This is a brilliant plan.
You're going to marry her?
Yes.
She's going to marry you? What?
Yes.
You want him?
I do. Yes, I love you.
Oh, she loves him. Walter, stop that. We have to go.
We have to go.
Walter, control yourself.
Mr. Hollander.
Stop.
Mr. Hollander.
Stop.
You got it?
All right. Shh. Walter, listen, Susan, darling, when we're on the submarine, you'll wire me your silverware.
Absolutely, as soon as I know.
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
You stepped on my hush puppy.
I'm sorry.
All right, Walter, take it easy. Let's go. All right, see, all right? Maybe we should. Now.
But they're marrying.
Yes.
God keep them.
I'm so happy for you both.
Thank you.
I'm happy. You happy?
Yeah.
I'm happy.
You look so great. Oh, Father, I didn't speak out of turn. You can do a ceremony, right?
Yes, I could do. Yes.
You a rabbi?
6 years I haven't.
Do we need a rabbi?
Hour and a half.
Do you know any rabbis in the underground?
Just have to change my clothes. I got the beard and then...
Yes. Okay, good. Come, let's go. Now, soon we will be home at the palace, and I expect every one of you to go out of your way to see that His Majesty forgets this unpleasant occurrence. I'm sure you know what I mean. Hmm?
Hey, why is he staring at me?
You look sexy in those clothes.
I don't like this, Marion. I don't like this.
You look fine.
That morning, the Hollanders left the United States Embassy with a boldness and courage unknown to them before. Indeed, the plan devised by Axel McGee was a brilliant one. The following day, they were married by Father Drobney.
Therefore, I pronounce you a wife. Congratulations! Is this what you have? Look, it's a joke.
Within 24 hours, the Hollanders were safely en route to the United States. Axel McGee quit the Foreign Service and went to work for his father-in-law, who was overwhelmed with the young man's natural gifts for sculpting the bride and groom out of chopped liver. At last, the fortune-teller's prediction about McGee as a new Michelangelo had proved true.
Coming up next on News 13, there's confirmation tonight in Hinsdale County. The bodies found there are the suspects in the sheriff's murder. The U.S. starts talks with North Korea for the release of a downed soldier. And these are professional jumpers at Royal Gorge. An illegal stunt there has turned deadly. Stay with us. The 10 o'clock report is next.
The Jenkins have a Nestle Toll House Christmas.
I love baking cookies at Christmas.
Don't forget the Nestle Toll House morsels. Use rich, creamy morsels and get the world's best tasting cookie. Rich, creamy Nestle Toll House morsels. This Christmas, make your house a Toll House.
Introducing the new Bronze Super Volume. As it dries your hair, it adds volume. Instant volume for straight hairstyles. The new Super Volume from Braun.
Mr. Kemp on 2, Doctor. Uh-oh. Sore throat, stuffiness. I'm getting a cold. I know what I need. A name I've counted on for years. From the makers of Advil. Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain. Handles a sore throat, fever, aches, clears nasal congestion, and won't make me sleepy. Not that I could sleep around here.
Advil Cold and Sinus. Advanced formula for the cold season.
To find just the right gift, you have to look in just the right place.
Let's get a bathrobe. You go that way. Okay.
You'll find the right styles, sizes, and colors.
What about Doug?
Something that's right for everyone.
Gift certificate.
Plus an easy way to shop right at home. And even if you do get it wrong,
it's a cow.
We have 1,300 stores to make it right.
Done.
JCPenney, doing it right.
I would like a table for Christmas. I want a bunny rabbit, a hammer, and a green couch. I want a real puppy.
When a moment matters this much, catch it on Kodak's newest film, Kodak Royal Gold. Extra sharp, extra clear for the details you'll save for a lifetime.
How you gonna come down with your chili with your fat tummy?
Kodak Royal Gold for the holidays, for the moments that matter most.
On the Serengeti Plain, the feline stalks the wildebeest. The lion roams the outdoors.
We've secretly replaced the cologne Mike usually wears with Tahoe, one of the designer imposters for men by Parfum de Coeur. Let's see if they notice. As you can see, Tahoe smells so much like eternity for men that even his girlfriend can't tell the difference.
At 875, designer imposters smell authentic enough to be mistaken for the world's finest colognes.
Good evening, America. I'm Charles Gibson. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, a preview of People magazine's 25 most intriguing people. Actress Rita Wilson, author Father Andrew Greeley, and a song of the season from Harry Connick Jr. Then later in the week, director Roman Polanski and singer Nancy Lamott. Then where to put your investment dollars in 1995. What to tell your children when Santa doesn't bring them everything they asked for. And a gift guide to end all gift guides from humorist Dave Barry. Plus Connie Selica, Jodie Foster, and Steve Martin. This week on Good Morning America here on ABC. But right now, stay tuned for your local news, which is coming up next.
Watched by more people than any other network. ABC.
KRDO TV, Colorado Springs, Pueblo. Live, this is News 13, the 10 o'clock report.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Don Ward. It is now confirmed the bodies of a man and a woman found dead yesterday are those of the suspects in the murder of Hinsdale County Sheriff Roger Coursey.